Hi everyone, this is a video announcement for POS160. The class, as you will have known and as you will have heard now, has been transitioned to an online class for the next 2 weeks. I'll send out another announcement with more general information about how we'll deal with that, but I want to tackle first of all the midterm. The midterm in this class was scheduled for this coming Thursday, March the 19th, during normal class time. Since we won't be meeting as a class, I've moved the exam online. So again, you're required to take the midterm. I've set it up for the same time, so the same in-class time. The exam, actually, I've made it available half an hour before the start of class, so you'll be able to log in and to take the exam online on Canvas from 1 p.m. on Thursday. It is due by by 2:45, and it will no longer be available after 2:45, and so you'll have to take it during that class time. Okay, it's due by 2:45. It won't be available after 2:45. It will automatically submit at 2:45 if you're working on it. If you'd like to, you can start early. The earliest you can start is 1 p.m. You can start and you can but the same time, you'll still have 1 hour and 15 minutes to complete the exam. Everybody will have the same amount of time whenever you start. But if you're worried about sort of setting up, it will require some setting up. We're going to use Respondus. We're going to use the lockdown browser. Please find out the information. I'll supply as much information as I can. I think you'll have it on the left-hand side menu. Look into it, see what it does. The lockdown browser prevents you from accessing any other information during the any other information on the internet during the exam. What the Respondus what's it called? Respondus Monitor, I think it's called, which is also required for the exam, and which is available to you through Canvas. What that will do is that will use your webcam and microphone to monitor you, make sure that you're not using any books. The rules are still the same. There's no notes, there's no books. You must take it. You must also have your ID with you. You'll show your ID. There'll be a point where you'll hold it up. There's mine. I have mine ready just in case. You'll have to show your ID. You'll have to verify that it's you. There'll also be a system in place where if your camera can't see your face, while you're typing, it will say, "Hey, I can't see your face," and you'll be asked to correct that. So, I'm still monitoring the exam. I'll certainly review any suspicious activity afterwards, and so know a few things, right? That it's happening through Lockdown Browser and through Respondus Monitor. You'll have to have a webcam before Thursday. You'll have to have a microphone. You'll have to be able to have that set up. What I'm going to do to allow you to sort of practice with it first is I'm going to create a sort of a no credit quiz where you'll just be able to go through all of the steps and use it before Thursday so that you understand the technical requirements, you understand the setup process, and you should be semi-comfortable with that. It will be, for those of you who haven't used it before, it will be it'll bring some stress into the situation. Which of course is part of the joy of exams, right? Is to add a little bit of extra stress into the situation. But hopefully, with the practice, you'll be able to feel a little bit more comfortable with it. Again, just to sort of summarize, then we'll take the exam at the same time. We'll all be taking it at the same time. You'll obviously do it on your own. All of the rules in the syllabus apply. Except that you won't be coming to class at the time. You'll be logging onto your computer during class time and taking it then. We'll be using Lockdown. We'll be using Respondus. You won't be using books or notes or anything like that. And here are the penalties. So if there's any cheating, you'll receive 0 for the midterm. Right? If there's any use of notes, you'll receive 0. Now there's a few rules here, right, that you'll have to follow extra, such as showing your SUN card to the camera, having your face there. If there are any violations, if there's any inconsistencies, if you don't show your SUN card, or you don't follow the prompts to the letter, there will be a minimum, absolute minimum penalty of 50% of the exam. But of course, that could very easily go up to 100% penalty, like 0 points, if it feels reasonable to me that mistake, or that small, what might seem a small sort of omission of showing your SUN card or something like that may have led to, it's 50% automatically minimum, but it might well lead to a complete, just a 0 for the exam, if it appears that it might well have resulted in an unfair advantage to you. So do follow the letters, do follow the instructions on the screen. The other worry that you might have is a sort of internet reliability. I mean, you need to make sure that you have a reliable internet connection wherever you are, and, as I say, a microphone and a webcam. Any technical problems should be immediately addressed by contacting the University Technology Office. I won't really be able to help you with this. This is not my wheelhouse, really, in terms of understanding and helping you with technology. So you'll contact them straight away, but there'll be no chances to take this exam again. 0 chances for any reason. And that said, if you have any accommodations from the Disability Resource Centre, even if we've discussed this already this semester, because of the change of format, please do get in contact with me. I want to make sure that you have the full range of accommodations that you require to take the exam. So please do contact me if you have any of those from the DRC, and just help me to verify that I can provide those for you, and I certainly will provide those for you. But please do get in contact, and let's make sure that we have those things in place for you. Okay. That's it. I will miss you over the next 2 weeks. Stay safe. Stay coronavirus free. I'm going to stay here in my office, at my home office, for the next 2 weeks, and hopefully this will all have cleared up in the next couple of weeks, and we will be able to meet again in class. Good luck with the exam. Give me about 2 weeks to grade it. There are a lot of you. There's over 100 of you, and there will be essay questions, remember, on the exam. So yes, do give me some time, but I look forward to seeing you again in class soon.